Good afternoon. Today in class, you're going to complete the next Junior Achievement Simulation activity number 2, which is about the value of education. I suggest you first access the document before you watch the presentation I posted on Canvas, so you may want to pause this video to give you time to do just that. Now that you have accessed the activity pages, I want you to follow along with me, but without completing it yet. So you can see this is the table on the first page. You will be able to complete it as long as you watch the PowerPoint presentation available in Canvas under JA Simulation 2. Now the information for the two columns is included in the presentation. However, you must Google search the information for the last column to find the cost of each degree listed on the table. Well, I actually inserted the website that gives you the information you need to complete the column for the cost of post-secondary education, and all you have to do is visit the website. Next, you will answer 3 questions in complete sentences that relates to the information you just heard from the presentation. On page 2 of the activity is this table shown on the screen. Let me go over column by column, so please bear with me. The first column is for you to choose 4 different occupations you might want to pursue after high school. You should list it from your top preference to your least preference. The website I included on the screen is a helpful one that provides a whole list of career choices you can choose from or consider. The website is also written at the bottom of your page 2. Now the home page looks exactly like this one. Now there is an example given here on your paper. Here it says elevator installers and repairer is the career choice. You need to refer to the website again in order to complete the second column for the entry-level education because it depends on the job of your choice. So it can be associate, bachelor's, master's, PhD, or whatever degree that needed to be accomplished in order for you to pursue that career in the future. You will again use the website to find out how much median pay corresponds to the job or career you have chosen for the future. In our example, the elevator installer and repairer doesn't need to complete any college degree, which means that 1st to 12th grade of education is sufficient. However, if the chosen career you have decided requires you to complete a bachelor's degree, it would be more or less 16 years of education. For a master's degree, more or less 18 years. For a PhD is more or less 20 years, and so forth and so on. For the last column, it is called ROI, which stands for return of investment. In this example, the ROI for the elevator installer or repairman is 71. But how do you get 71? On your activity page, it will show you this example. So let's go over this. A median pay for the elevator installer or repairer is 84,990, which you divide on the number of education years to be able to land on that job. So 84,990 divided by 12 is equal to $7,082.50. And after you get that, you divide it by 100, which is the answer is $70.83. You round it off. So the ROI, or the return of investment for elevator installer or repairer, is 71. It is important that you remember that after you divide the median pay with the number of required education years, whatever is the answer from that, you would always divide it by 100 in order for you to get the ROI. So if your chosen career is to be an educator, the minimum number of education years would be 18 to get your teaching credential and another, let's say, 1 to 2 years to get your master's degree if you want to teach in a college or become a post-secondary educator. Based on the website, the median pay for post-secondary educator is $80,840. So the screen shows you how I got the return of investment for a post-secondary educator. And I know it is lower than an elevator repairer or installer because this is just a classic example of how teachers are overworked and underpaid. And you would think that teaching is one of the top paying jobs because educators produce doctors, scientists, CEO, you name it. They're part of educating those professionals. But this is a career that is devalued and even unappreciated. And I hope that of those of you who like to pursue education is not discouraged by the amount of money you get in return because it's not all about the money. Bottom line is you must live the purpose God has called you to serve Him and others, even though your career is not the highest paying job there is. Anyway, after completing that table, you'll answer 2 questions and then you're done. But before I end my presentation, I want to let you know that I'll stick around for about 30 minutes or so to answer your questions. But how do I do that? Well, if you go to your Canvas dashboard, you see that chat feature. When you click it, it will allow whoever wants to ask me about the simulation and we can start chatting. And I hope this helps. And hopefully we may not even need it for this class. But remember, if you need to chat with me, I cannot stay for the whole class period, no more than 30 minutes. So I suggest you look over the activity pages and see what section you need my help, and we can start chatting. If my time is up, I'm sure Mrs. B and Mr. Ryan or Mr. Sanchez can also assist you. So, Mrs. B, please take over, and until next time, goodbye, but I'll stick around to chat with you if you need to.